What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Aviators. So if you've watched this channel for like a minute, you know I've struggled with placards. I struggled in the Bonanza, I struggled in my mall, I struggled with the Luscombe, I struggled with the Cessna, and now I'm struggling with the RV. And I finally found the solution. Have somebody else do it. It'll make your life easy, especially if you're OCD. Let me show you what I had done. All right, so I'm going to show you something really funny. At least it's funny to me. So I tried, some really fancy stencils to do the placards. Then I tried getting stencils and etching letters into metal, and that was bad. And then I tried taking these metal stamps with letters on the end and punching them into metal and then filling them with paint, and that could have been the worst. Actually, I'll show you if just, for comedic effect here. Look how bad that is. I couldn't get the letters straight. It just looks awful. It just looks awful. And so finally I was, in my weakest moment, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna Google a little bit and try to find somebody who does stenciling the way I want it done. And I finally found somebody. And not only did I find somebody, I made a new friend. I was like, okay, here's kind of what I want. I want maybe engrave into metal, and then I'll fill it with paint, and I had this kind of exotic plan in my mind, and Pat, with a good sense of humor, said, well, let me think about it. And he came back with this idea that I was like, oh, okay, I should have probably asked, what do you think I should do? Because he had this idea of getting aluminum that's anodized and etching off or lasering off the anodized surface and leaving some letters. And so, as he was kind of explaining it to me, I was like, yeah, let's do that. I want that to be my idea. Anyways, so, he can do a lot of different stuff. And so we went ahead and went with that. And so I'm pretty happy. So I took video of the laser engraving process. So I'm going to show you, first I'm going to show you some video of the actual laser process. So what we're doing here is lasering the anodized surface off of that metal. So I paid for these. I don't have any, reason to plug these guys other than they do great work, and it was kind of a fun process to watch happen. And so I'm going to go ahead and put the Engraver's Den's contact information right down here, and hopefully if you guys need placards, you'll give him a call, and I'm sure he can help you out. Save yourself a bunch of heartache, unless that is you have your own laser engraving system, which are pretty pricey. I actually bought one, but the one time I tried it, I thought I was going to cut my finger off with it, so I gave up on that and finally hired Pat to help me out. Great guy, and did some great work. So let me get up in the airplane here and show you what he did for me. All right, so here's the first piece of aluminum, and so those letters are actually anodized in blue, kind of to match the stripe and the leather on the airplane. But it turned out really, really nice. He does a really professional job, and I'm really happy with the way that turned out. Let me show you the panel. Okay, so here's the panel, and I've got master and alternator there, and starter there, and electronic ignition, left mag, right mag, and then down here I've got all of my fuses and all anodized, looking really cool. And I'm really happy with how they turned out. Mixture, throttle, flaps, cabin heat, carb heat there. So I'm gonna insert some pictures. That was the after. I'm gonna insert some pictures of the before, and you know, it's just kind of a night and day thing. And then after those pictures, I'm gonna insert the video of, you know, Pat's laser engraving and how he lays it all out, and you can watch some of the engraving, but it's pretty cool.
To classics and stuff, so. But it's actually funny, like this shirt, I made this shirt on that printer.
Really?
So we do, I mean, we do all sorts of weird stuff like that.
Meet
so.
Pat, everybody.
Hello. Yeah, because I actually made some awesome shirts too.
So in Pat's shop, he can do UV printer. Get the light right, you can see that that's actually a raised surface. It's really, really cool off of this UV printer here. Okay, so Pat's UV printing a shirt here. And Pat owns a Luscombe, so of course I had to have a Luscombe shirt. Now that is cool. And so Pat, how does this thing work? So the ink is hit by that UV light and it immediately cures? Is that the...
Yep, ink is sprayed down. These are all the print heads up here.
Okay.
And you have 6 different inks in here, 6 different colors of ink. It's actually sprayed down, and after it's actually put down, that little blue light is the UV light, and it's actually it's curing it at that point.
And so what kind of volume could you do off of this machine if somebody wanted 1,000 shirts? Is that...
I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do
Send
it?
it to a screen printer.
Okay.
The advantage to this particular machine is I can do 1 or 2 of something. I can do, to me, I'll do 15, 18 of them, and at that point, then I send it to a screen printer.
But if you look at the quality of that versus... Wow. So I'm going to have to wear this the first time I fly the Luscombe. All right, so that's that. This project's a wrap. All right, if you like this sort of thing, like, subscribe, comment. Till next time.